everybody, this is Jen again with day 8 for my 2014 December daily. Today's picture is going to be a photo of the front of the Christmas cards that I made to send out to my friends. I usually will make Christmas cards, some type of homemade Christmas card, whether it be simple or in-depth, for my really close friends, and then I just send out regular Christmas cards to everybody else. So this year I have, I think, 6 or 7 of them that I made. So I'm starting using this piece of scrap paper that had some Christmas bows on it and mounting that photo on that, and then on a gray piece of 6x6 paper from, I think, the Pink Paisley Merry and Bright line. I really, really like that line. That's probably one of my favorites. I like it better than the Simple Stories one that I thought I was going to use throughout this, but I've been using more pieces of the Merry and Bright than anything else. I'm really enjoying working with it. So off camera, I had pulled out my title and a whole bunch of embellishments for this page. My title is going to be Sending Christmas Cards, and I used the Simple Stories DIY Christmas line stickers for Christmas cards, and those things don't stick at all. I had to glue them down. I glued down the thicker, the bolder letters in green first, because they were easier, and I have had to go back since and glue down the Christmas. It was very, very fine, so I had trouble gluing it down. I was trying to avoid it if possible, but I had to. So I'm just trimming up one of these stickers. I have my 12 by 12 sheet of this December documented from Simple Stories wasn't cut well, so I had to trim off the color below it. And then I'm going to place this sticker and then finally glue down my photo here. I decided to do my title first. I don't know why, but I did. So this little piece of blue paper here, that is what I used for my Christmas cards. I found a tutorial on not YouTube, on Pinterest, as to how to fold a half circle piece of paper into little Christmas trees. So I kind of went with a vintage color scheme of blue, red, and green, and I had several blue trees left, and I didn't want to do cards of just blue trees. So I saved one of them and ended up using it here to hold my number. I'm trying to go through some embellishments here to find a base for that number, because it didn't look good on the tree itself without extra layers. So finally I find something in the Simple Stories DIY card layers. I don't know if it's card layers or journal layers or whatever it is. It's one of those little die cut packs, and I was going back and forth between using the banner or 2 different banners of the same design, but I settle on this, and then I'm going to use a silver thicker glitter foam thicker for the number. I didn't like the look of the wood on this page with the number for some reason, so I just stuck with the glitter, the silver glitter, and then I'm going to make a whole little embellishment cluster here of trees, and I'm gonna glue them down. The other trees are from the Pink Paisley Merry and Bright line. And here goes my glue again. How many people don't have issues with that glue? I love it, but it clogs constantly. So I'm just gluing, I'm kind of going through here and just figuring out exactly where I want this little tree cluster to go and gluing it down. And I have a lot of trouble getting the the glitter die cuts to stick. They don't work because they're so rough. You almost need, I really should use like a glue gun, but I hate using a hot glue gun. It's not one of my favorite things. So I just kind of put a little bit of wet adhesive on there just to kind of get it going, and then I will glue the whole thing down with my ATG. I just snipped off the extra ends of the tree there, and I really, really liked this die cut. I think it said Happy Holidays and Be Merry and Bright or something like that. So I used that to fill up the space next to my photo. And I pull out this wood veneer bow from the Scraptastic 2013 December Daily Stocking Stuffer Kit. So I'm going to use that. I have several of them. I'm not a big bow fan, but it worked well here, because I make a whole big mess This, instead of December Daily, I could probably call this series Glue Disaster 101, What Not to Do. But anyway, I wiped most of the glue off. I can actually see a giant splotch there that I missed that I hope it dries clear and it looks okay. And then I use a couple of, I wanted to use a whole bunch of these snowflakes, but I just didn't have the room. So I cut one in half, and I'm just going to use it on two different areas of my page here as layering elements behind first that die cut and then second the picture here. I'm just going to tuck them behind and just add a little bit more interest in layering. And then that whole open space next to the left of the number there is actually where I'm going to do my journaling. I'm going to journal right onto the page because it's a very faint wood grain color, so I don't need to add another journaling card. I'm just going to add a couple of more embellishments here. I think that one says Sending Holiday Joy. That's one of those silver stickers that I'm in love with. And I try to use this piece. I don't even know what it says. I think it's Sending Good Cheer or something like that. And I try multiple times, cannot use it, cannot find it, make it work. Hopefully it'll end up on one of my other layouts here. And then I'm using these Studio Calico Silver Stars. I don't know where I got them or in what kit or where they really came from, because I know I didn't order them separately. But I add a whole bunch to the layout here. And I actually found that these are actually a decent quality rub-on. I think a lot of us are in a love-hate relationship with rub-ons, and I like the way they look, but I hate the way they come out. And these ones, I actually like the way they look, and I like the way they come out. They rub off easily. Only one of them broke, and that was my fault. I thought I had rubbed it on at one corner of the point of the star, and I hadn't. So that was user error. And then I don't really have a big story to tell with this. It's just the front of my Christmas card. It was kind of, sorry if this is kind of boring, this video. Usually I have a pretty decent story regarding my days, but I've had some boring days here trying to finish up grad school. So I am going to now take some time and journal, which I've cut out for you so I don't bore you half to death. And look, it's magic. I'm a super quick journaler there. So I did my journaling, and I'm going to add a couple more of these Freckled Fawn clear, like almost little rhinestone stars. That I love them. They add just enough sparkle to your page without tons of dimension. They're just a perfect little something. So that finishes up my page. Here are the close-ups. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will be back with days 9 through whatever our current day is, like 14. All right, take care. Bye.